His morning coffee and donut to come look at this, right? But I said, please send an officer by. She said, all right, sir, I'll send an officer by if you'll hang up the phone and leave me alone. I said, deal. Actually, that's pretty close to the way the conversation went. So I kind of waited, and there was no officer, and the bat's still hanging out there, kind of mid-mouth with zombie juice and everything. And I'm thinking, okay, this is, I don't know what to do. Okay, plan B. I shall capture it. The great white hunter shall capture the bat. I will capture it, and that way, yes, this could not possibly go badly. Now look, I have handled eagles. I've handled great blue herons. I've handled vultures. Bats only this big. How could it go wrong? Now, some of you may know that I am in charge of Anthrocon. I have, at that time, 5, now 6 hotels under my command. One of them is a DoubleTree. Every year, as a thank you, the DoubleTree sent me a little tin of their famous cookies that they give to people. So I have all these cookie tins I've been collecting. So I took one of the cookie tins, and I put some holes in it, and I went out, and I said to the bat, said to him, I talked to him, anthropomorphization, remember? I said, okay, listen, dude, look, here's how this is going to work, right? I'm gonna like, put you in this cookie tin, and you're going to be all pissed off, and when I take the cookie tin away, you're just going to flutter away and be all pissed at me, and that will show me that you're perfectly fine, and I didn't need to do any of this, and that'll be good. And the bat said, come at me, bro. I said, no, man, it's like, look, you're not going to like how this turns out if you don't leave right now. So I'm giving you this last chance, okay? You ready? He's like, whatever, man. I'm like, okay, here you go. It's me. Okay. And I took the lid and I kind of started prying him off the wall. And he started making this little squeaking sound. Now I speak back. I know what he said. He said, hey man, there's no cookies in here. I said, that's what I was trying to tell you. This is really gonna suck, and you brought it on yourself. Don't blame me. So I put the lid on. I thought, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take this to work, and I'll just leave it on my desk, and then I'll go to the gym, and I'll work out, and when I get back from the gym, I'll call animal control. Okay, flaw number 1 in that plan. My buddy Matt Malloy at work, he likes cookies. Very much so. You want a cookie? Get rabid back. As I was pondering what I should do, a police car pulled up. And an officer got out, and I went up and said, good morning, officer. Would you care for a cookie? No, psych. I have apprehended the perpetrator. If you would like to take him and do whatever you guys do, that horrendous thing, just do me a favor, do not leave that in the dispatch room, because I happen to know dispatchers like cookies too. That story did not have a very happy ending. I am sad to report that the bat, shall we say, did. And it caused a bit of a stir locally. And, well, sometimes if we want to help wildlife, we have to break some eggs to make an omelet, if I have to say it that way. That's too depressing. Let's talk about something more cheerful. Like this. As you may have seen, I like to help people. I mean, helping people is kind of what I do. I'm in emergency services. I try my best to run a good furry convention. One thing I'm always on the lookout for is fursuiters in distress. Because that is something very dangerous. Because you can see, this happy, flouncy, joyful, smiling fursuiter sitting in a chair in the lobby with this big grin on his face just sitting there like this. Yep. he could be decomposing for 3 days. And he's still smiling. So when I see a fursuiter, I will go up and, psst, hey, excuse me, are you breathing? Because I have had an incident where there was a guy who wasn't answering me, and we had to call the police. You know, hi, is this the bad guy again? No, this is a different, it's a raccoon. 6.5-foot tall raccoon with a big grin on his face. Hello? Hello? A number of years ago, there was a fursuiter at a convention. It might even have been MFF, if I recall. He was sitting in a chair like this, and I could see his chest was kind of going up and down, rather in a somewhat exaggerated, labored fashion. And alarmed, I went up and leaned over and said, excuse me, are you okay? And inside the head I heard, whew, just a little hot. Okay, hot, that's bad. Fursuit and hot is bad. Unless you're two, he likes them hot, but anyway. I said, look, can I take you somewhere? He said, no, I just need to rest a moment. I said, okay, that's all well and good. Can I get you some water? He said, it's hard for me to drink through this. Water won't really help. So I thought, I'm a scientist. I shall use my brain. I have an idea. Can I get you like an ice cube? I'll go to the bar, I'll get an ice cube, and we'll like slam dunk it into your mouth, and you will suck the ice cube, and then we'll give you water, and we'll cool you down, everybody will be happy. And he said, that's a cool idea, go for it. So I went to the bar, I asked for an ice cube, and I got a nice big ice cube, big ass ice cube. Okay, ice cube packing it up. But the first is, okay, open your muzzle as far as you can. Okay, here comes a slam dunk. Okay, Michael Jordan time. Okay, here goes. I was always really bad at basketball. Through the muzzle, I saw his mouth open. I saw the ice cube strike his lower jaw and then drop down here. This was the origin of the fursuit dance competition. You want to help out. It's really embarrassing when your efforts to help out go all to shit. Yes, fail is such an awful word. Go all to shit is more accurate. Didn't Shakespeare or something like that? You know, the best laid plans of mice and men go all to shit. There is no better example of your plans going all to shit than being the chairman of the largest furry convention in the world. Because things happen. You can't plan for everything. You can try, but it's not going to work. Things are going to happen that you could not foresee. Anthocon has a con store. We sell junk at our con store. We sell t-shirts, we sell my stupid DVDs, we sell memorabilia from past conventions at the con store, and we have a cash register. The cash register keeps track of all the sales we make on what's called the journal tape. Now, we are a business. At the end of the convention, I have to tally up everything I sold, and I have to give the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania a certain amount of sales tax. That's how it works. I sell you something, you give me that money, and then I charge you a little bit extra, and I give that to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, but we have to make sure the numbers add up. I can't just give them a random amount of money. I have to be able to say, I sold this many of this many of that, this many of that. T-shirts aren't taxable. Boy, that really complicates things, doesn't it? So, the way to do that is, on this particular register, you run what's called a Z report. The maker of the register must really like zombies. Because the register has a little key, and one position on the key you turn it to says Z. I don't know why Z. They like Z. You push, turn it to Z, and you push amount tendered, appetend. And the cash register will go, pa-chunk, 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 pa-chunk. It will spit out a little piece of tape about that long that lists, this is how much you sold, this is how much is taxable, this is how much money you give to the governor of Pennsylvania. so he can continue to not help disaster victims. Sorry, not going to go there. Not going there. That is completely for another story hour. Go to Anthropon to learn about that. Yes, do that. I have a lot to tell you then. But at the end of the convention, I was looking through all the papers. I need the Z report. I don't see it. So I called up the con store manager. Poor man lives all the way out in Utah or some godforsaken place. I said, excuse me, where is the Z report? And he said, what Z report? Now, you know that feeling that you get just starts inside like a cat is trying to get out of you? I said, the Z report that gets run at the end of the convention so I can report the taxes. He said, didn't you run it? I said, I don't like where this conversation is going. Answer me this, did you run a Z report? He said, no. But not a problem, you can just run a Z report on the register now. Okay, fine, that's good, I'm down with that. I shall simply put on my trousers, drive the 300 miles to Pittsburgh where the cash register is, and run the Z report. He said, okay, great, have fun.